see you at the Emmys briefly backstage.
Yes.
I didn't really get to talk to you, but you were so amazing on stage with that little boy from New Orleans. Was he from New Orleans or Mississippi?
New Orleans.
Yeah, God, and he was adorable, wasn't he? That's you on stage with him. He was special. He just kept smiling when you were talking.
Yeah.
It was really cute.
He was really happy.
All right, so are you excited? You get to play a young Chris Rock. That's got to be flattering to you.
Yes, it's very exciting. You know, Chris Rock, it's Chris Rock.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
it's you and Chris Rock on Entertainment Weekly on the cover right here, and that's exciting. That's now. What's it like working with him? I know you play him and he does a voice, but what is it like working with him?
It's incredible. He adds things into the scripts that are so funny that weren't originally in there.
Uh-huh.
And when they add them in, it's just, you get surprised.
Yeah.
You get surprised with it. Somebody will say a line that you didn't know anything about.
Uh-huh.
So you're trying to keep a straight face.
Uh-huh.
But it's like really, really funny.
Uh-huh.
So the only thing going through your mind is, where did they get that from?
Uh-huh.
And it's amazing.
Now, are you good at keeping a straight face? Because that's one of the biggest problems I have when I'm in a scene and something is really, really funny. It's really hard for me to not laugh. Are you good at not laughing? Well, okay. That's not. I wasn't doing anything funny. That didn't prove anything to me right there.
Really?
Oh. But we could do a staring contest. Contest.
Well, you blinked.
I didn't know it was a blinking thing. I thought it was a laughing thing.
Yeah.
You scared the hell out of me. Ah! All right. That's cheating when you scream at someone like that. Don't do it after someone's had a fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich either. All right, are you getting recognized now that you're on the show?
Yes, I'm really getting recognized. I was in the airport the other day. I was flying back to New York before we came back to reshoot the other episodes.
Because that's where you're from, right?
Yes, I'm from New York. I was sitting there waiting for my mom to come out of the restroom. And then this lady comes up to me. You look just like that kid from Everybody Hates Chris. And then I'm feeling really good. I'm like, yeah, that's me. She goes, no. He's cuter than you.
No, she did not.
She did too. I don't know if that was a compliment or an insult. I don't know. What is that?
It was an insult. Clearly, it was an insult.
Really?
Yeah, you want to be cute. You want to be cute all over the place, but not just on. That's She really said that?
Really said that.
I get that sometimes too. I think people are trying to. I don't know, but that's weird.
Because she wasn't trying to be funny or anything. She had a straight face. She just,
yeah, and what'd you say?
It's like, I didn't know what to say.
Yeah. You're just thinking, who wrote that line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Chris playing a joke on me somewhere?
Well, that's the thing. When you're on TV, you're going to get a lot of people coming up saying a lot of things. And you got to get used to it because you're going to be on for a while because you're adorable and you're talented. And I'm really happy for your success. Thank you.
Man, thank you so much for being here, man. It's good to see you.
It's good to be here. It's good to be here.
Yeah, now this is not your first time on the show. It's been a while. Yeah. You were back here on season 3 when you were 13. Yeah. Do you remember that?
Yes.
What do you remember?
Like, a lot of things are blur for me, but I remember because we were doing like the press run for Everybody Hates Chris at the time. I think that's season 1, so I'm like 13. I got to be about 13 there. And my mother, no matter what I did, this was the show I had to do. She was obsessed with it because it's season 3. You know what I mean? Everybody was the talk of everyone's town. Right. So she wanted to make sure that I got out here, I danced. I think me and Ellen had a staring contest, and I yelled in her face. That was a thing. That was weird. You know, I was still getting used to the whole press run thing.
Absolutely.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
Very serious.
Very serious.
See? And the shock. I love the shock on her face.
Now, man, you've been at this since you were 4 years old,
Yeah,
man. Your first
4.
job was on Sesame Street?
Sesame Street, yeah.
I gotta ask, because, man, I have young kids. We watch Sesame Street. Did it ruin the magic for you, like, being on the set and seeing, like, a hand up Grover? You know, like...
Okay, so a little context for me. I was a very serious 4-year-old. Like, I was very professional, understood I was here to do my job. I was gonna be working with other professional actors, and they just happened to be Elmo and Grover in them. They probably had their SAG cards, I was getting mine.
Yeah.
It was a whole journey for me. But you know, at first, I don't think I understood how it worked. So that was a little different. Seeing somebody's hand go up someone's butt and out their mouth.
Right.
It was a lot for me at first. But I think actually what was more shocking was like, you know, seeing the 6'4" man step out of Big Bird. Like he just like takes it off and like climbs his way out.
Absolutely.
That one was more jarring, I would say.
Absolutely. Man, and I gotta say, what a journey for you it's been. It's been 13 years since Everybody Hates Chris has ended, man. And it seems now that it's gotten even more popular. It's been like a resurgence, right? And I know it was definitely trending this past summer because of Cardi B, right?
Yeah. That's usually how things trend. Cardi B says something and then we have to stop and talk about it.
Absolutely, yeah. And man, you've been a fan favorite. I know you've had a lot of fan encounters. What's been your weirdest encounter with a fan?
Whoa. It's really interesting because I've done like a lot of work, so each time I run into somebody, I can tell in their eyes, you know, what they know me from. You know, sometimes they're very happy, sometimes, you know, they get pretty sad, and that's when it gets, you know, a little weird. I had a particularly gruesome death on The Walking Dead. And, you know, I see the trauma in people's eyes, and every now and then, you know, they'll ask for a photo, and right before we do, I look down and there's like teeth on my shoulder. Because they feel the need to reenact.
Like they're the zombie.
Like they're the zombie biting me. And I'm like, yeah, I consented to that for sure. I definitely was hyped to do that, especially now with, you know, COVID and all of that.
Absolutely, yeah, of course. Now, man, you're here to talk about the new show. I love it, man. Please tell everybody about it.
Thank you. Abbott Elementary, it's a workplace comedy, mockumentary style on ABC, where we kind of, you know, talk about the struggles in being a Philly public school teacher. And, you know, everyone, it's no secret that schools are underfunded. Like, they could always use more money. Right. But, you know, these teachers get it done with what they have, and that's, you know, we find the lightness in that.
And what I love about this too is that you're playing a black male educator on TV. And for me, even coming up, I only had like a few, like very few, and I just think that representation is so important. And is that important to you as well?
Oh, it's the reason why I became a part of this show. When Quinta, you know, she wrote the show, she stars in the show, she pitched it to me. That was one of the things she pitched, was the importance of validating the black male experience and rearing the next generation. It's, you know, in this Hollywood sphere, there's a lot of jobs that are like considered sexy and attractive, but teacher doesn't come up often. And it's like the most important job that one can take on and have. It's admirable work.
Absolutely.
And if we can, you know, contribute in that conversation, I think we can, you know, shape a better future for ourselves.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And I love everything that you just, all the titles that you are now just kind of continuing to put under your belt, and now teacher will be another one.
Teacher will be one of them.
There will be kids looking at me like, oh, I wish I had a teacher like that, which is incredible.
Hopefully, and then hopefully there's somebody to step into that position.
Absolutely. Y'all, if you have not seen the show, it's so good. Abbott Elementary returns next Tuesday at 9 on ABC. We'll be right back.